Hello everyone, and thanks for joining School of the American Rifle. This is a follow-up video on our LMT Enhanced Bolt Carrier Group Autopsy. This particular bolt carrier group in the previous video was exhibiting ejection problems. So one of the things that I did not capture on the previous video, because we didn't strip it down all the way, is the ejector. This is the ejector spring that was in the LMT, and look at a new spring code compared to it. Huge difference. In the previous video, I did note that the ejector spring tension was very, very weak. So I tested it after we shot the video, and it failed my testing just from the weight check that I use. So I pulled it apart and noticed this. So that was one flag that I still had in the back of my head in the previous video. But another thing that was throwing me off was the dimension of the bolt face. So here is one of my LMT bolts. And if you look, normally a good bolt carrier face, a bolt face, will have right about this dimension right here. This is 0.382. So if you take the pin gauge, and of course you gotta have to strip the ejector out and the extractor out, but the pin gauge will go in here like so. All right, now watch this. Nowhere near. That's 382. $381, no go. 380, no go. 379. No go. 378. No go. Won't focus. 377. And it goes. So this bolt that was giving us problems with ejection has a 0.377 and pass is 0.382. So we have a 0.005 undersized bolt face on this. Now if this was a false fate bolt, I would just put it in the lathe and I would open up the bolt face, no problem. But with the coating they put on here, would not attempt to do that. So this particular bolt, unless LMT has a fix for it, is deadlined. This is not something that I would put in any gun that I was willing to trust my life to or put into any serious use. The owner is aware of this issue. I discussed it with him, but I thought that that would be a great follow-up video to show you that sometimes you have to check for issues like this when you're having odd ejection problems. Most people will assume that it's just the ejector or they have a barrel problem, and sometimes you have to break it down to really, really simple things like measuring the diameter of the bolt face. Was not able to get an accurate reading with calipers, so I broke out pin gauges. So I thought y'all would find it interesting. This is just the follow-up on the LMT Enhanced Bolt Carrier Group that was giving us problems. I hope you found this video educational, and thanks for watching.